Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Back for the first time, back for a second time today, and I wanted to come back on here because we had some breaking news earlier. Breaking news, and I wanted to get back on here and provide some clarity because people like to spread misinformation, and I wanted to give it directly to the people so the people can hear, right? The community can hear it directly from me, right? And I hope everybody doing well, man. Make sure y'all share this with some people because we got some good information gonna come out. Good information. Look, I ain't want to come back on with the same hat, so I switched my hat. Shout out to Alabama A&M University, a place where I matriculated at. Really, I say I was enrolled there, but hey, that's a whole nother conversation. But tonight, man, I wanted to get on here and talk about the closing of the Perry County Jail. And I want to get on. I said this evening, not tonight, but this afternoon, I want to get on here and talk about the Perry County Jail shut down by the Alabama State Fire Marshal Office. Perry County Jail was shut down by the Alabama State Fire Marshal Office, and I wanted to come directly and talk to the people to give you guys the information for what was shared with me, so I can give it to you guys that is not being spun in a certain narrative, right? And I'm, you know me, I'm transparent. I've been transparent. And I would tell people, man, share this with some people so the information can get out to the people, right? But I hope everybody's doing well. And, I just wanted to come on here to let people know, the truth. And one of the things is if I'm going to my page, I'm on my page right now, but, roughly an hour ago, I made this post. An hour ago. Breaking news, Perry County Jail has been shut down indefinitely by the Alabama State Fire Marshal, right? And you know what I see? I misspelled Marshall wrong. Let me make the edit right here. Edit that. See, I ain't afraid of being wrong. Not afraid of being wrong. Let me go here. There we go. Then I go save. There you go. Right. Breaking news. Perry County Jail has been shut down indefinitely by the Alabama State Fire Marshal. So earlier today, I was online and I was live and I talked about this, right? I'm finna show you guys. I just want y'all to see. I like to show people so people ain't, so people can see it. This was me on earlier today, right? That was me on earlier today, about 4 hours ago. Now, scroll down. This is what I talked about earlier. That there was a public notice of an emergency Perry County meeting today, right? And I talked about why they were so secretive about it. And you see here, he said, discuss the jail, right? So there was a notice that was put out by Albert Turner. They had an emergency meeting to discuss the jail today, right? Now, the information that I got from that, from the meeting was that, and I'm gonna just give it to you like it is, right? At that meeting, you had several officials from the Alabama State Fire Marshal Office. Several officials was there, and the meeting began. And the good old chairman tried to start the meeting off, in his usual way, was saying, we got members of the State Fire Marshal Office, and I just want to, have rented the floor to the State Fire Marshal Office so that he can share with you guys what we discussed. And from what was told to me, State Fire Marshal official got up and said, well, I will share with you guys what I told the chairman, not a discussion, but what was told. And the reason why I'm coming on and I'm talking about it is because when I say shut down indefinitely, what I'm meaning is the jail is shut down until the repairs are made for the jail. Now I'm glad that we got people here. I'm telling you, please share this with some other people because they're not gonna want to miss this, because I'm going to show receipts. I'm going to show receipts of the words of Albert Turner himself, what he said in video just a couple of days ago, at the last week at the Perry County Commission meeting of how he said the jail was ready to go. That he walked through it and he saw it and it was ready to go. Now I'm going to go. I'm on my page. Let me see, searching, and let me see if I can find it. Jail. See if it pop up. You know what? I ain't got to do that. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go here. Photos. I don't want photos. This is what I'm about to do. I'm about to show you guys so everybody can see it. I'm going reels because it's a reel. Y'all see the reels. I do post a lot on social media. I've been doing that for a long time, but where is it? Was it this one? Let me see what this one was. Oh no, that's where he tried to strong on the commission about wanting them to. That's when he had a temper tantrum. Hold on, let me turn this volume off so when I pull it up, I know it's that. Okay, we get down. My dad is always. Okay, we get down to the whatever. Yeah, that's it. Okay, we get down to the expenditure. Now, I'm not to have a amendment to our construction budget. The jail to date, and this is the final tally, with them tapping down the beds in the jail, $86,611. That's a final bed. That's it. They can put them in there the night and morning. Y'all hit? I'm sorry. Okay, we get down to y'all heard what he said. He said they could put him in at the night if he want to, right? Let me go back to what he talked. Get back to it. Sheriff, he shut it down. Nobody else shut the jail down. The sheriff shut the jail down. The sheriff got open, jail back up. So we just need to amend the construction budget by $86,600. 300 and some dollars, but we're gonna have to amend by putting 86,000 in there from reserve fund. Let's go ahead and get ready to go. Right. Yes, sir. That's what the contract is. When is it gonna be ready? It's ready now. So y'all heard he just said the contractor said they said the jail was ready now. This was January the 13th. Now this is from his words, and this is why I'm showing it so you can hear from his mouth. The contractor gone too. The sheriff said they're gonna make final approval. The sheriff, he don't have to go to no state or nowhere to get approved to open jail. He closed the jail, no state closed. He closed the jail. All done is fixed, no leaks, all work, bathroom, shower work. We walk through the building. Walk through the parish. We named them all cut them. All that is tenants that we do that me and the budget that we spent this money to fix the jail. So it needs to be amended so we can go ahead on and move the money to cover this $86,611. See now, now this is the state of the county address. I just want y'all to hear what Albert had to say. This was on the 25th of January. So this was approximately 12 days after he already said that the jail was ready to go. It was ready to. They did a walkthrough and everything was good to go. You know, people really don't understand the complexities of
county government, even small as Perry County is, its government is, 100 employees, you know, 2 cities, we talking about 18 inmates. They're still jarring about the jail. My concern about the jail is the safety. Is it going to hold the inmates? I'm not looking to make jail home. Jail shouldn't be home. You need to paint the jail. No, I'm not going to agree to paint the jail. I painted it 2 years ago. They threw on the walls. They dirtied the walls up. That's how they want it. So that's how it's going to be until it's time that it should be repainted again.
Based on the maintenance cycle.
There you go. We are not looking at making sure that the jail is free. We're trying to make sure that the jail is steady enough to hold inmates.
These pictures are from January the 27th, 2026 of the Perry County Jail. And as you can see, there's no conditions that are being shown. You have black mold, you have rust, you just have straight deterioration. And it's not safe and not fit to house any inmates. So any narrative, any story being told that the jail is ready to house inmates and ready to go is a complete fabrication and does not align with what the sheriff is trying to do and just make sure that overall safety of the jailers and the inmates are a priority.
Okay, we are down to the expenditure.
Now, I wanted to show that in its entirety. Why? Because I feel like it is very important for this conversation. Now, I see some people have a lot of comments and people are asking, well, what about the inmates? The inmates have not been located in that jail since September, since they had the inmate to break out. If I'm not mistaken, the inmates have been housed in Coleman County and in Wilcox County. I can be mistaken on that, but I believe those are the 2 places where they are currently housed. When I say indefinitely, that's speaking to they have to make corrections to the jail. Now, the thing is, this is why it's so important. This is why I wanted to get the information out, because I believe Albert is trying to spin a narrative. And I'm going to show you guys how I know that, right? Because he already started this evening. So let's go to it. So everybody can see here, I made this post about an hour ago, right? Let me go to view more comments. Let me scroll down. A lot of people. So y'all see 17 minutes ago, Albert commented. Albert said, not true. The state fire marshal did not issue a cease and desist order. He made several recommendations and the Perry County Commission voted 5-0 to close the jail until deficiencies and a plan of action is executed. Then he tried to say that as SM, which is stand for Saquon May, but he trying to act like somebody else is doing it. Now, this is what I said. I just asked, where did I say Alabama Fire Marshal issued a cease and desist order? Right? So he's trying to come in and try to make it seem like the commission made that vote. Yes, they could voted on it, but Sheriff Fikes was the one that shut the jail down. And y'all don't believe me? For the people that don't believe me, I got something. So the people that may not believe what I'm saying, there's a letter that Sheriff Fikes sent to the Perry County Commission on, hold on. It said Albert just commented again. I'm going to go back to it. I want y'all to see it live. He just commented. Let me see what he commented. Let's see what he commented. And I want y'all to see it too. So I just want to see what the comment is. Let me see. If he commented again, he did that. Okay. Oh, no. So I guess that's an old notification. Let me see over here. Yeah, that's an old notification. That's this notification. Now, I want to show you guys the truth. And I'm showing you guys facts because this information ain't going to be put out. So over here, I shared this the other day. As you guys can see, on the 29th of September, Sheriff Fikes sent the letter dated to Albert Turner, the chairman, and the Perry County Commission. In this letter, he said, as previously reported, the Perry County Jail is temporarily closed due to conditions that present safety and compliance concerns. In accordance with Alabama Code 11-14-10 and 11-14-13, the County Commission bears the responsibility of providing and maintaining a safe and secure jail facility. Watch this. To move forward, I have formally requested the services of a licensed correctional architect to conduct a comprehensive inspection and evaluation of the jail. This professional assessment will identify deficiencies, right? Outline necessary repairs or renovations, and provide cost estimates for bringing the facility back into compliance with Alabama minimum jail standard and state law. That's on the 29th from Sheriff Fikes. So all of this stuff, and I just want people to see, from what reported to me, Albert wrote a letter from the commission to Sheriff Fikes, like he wants to act like, well, the commission, we voted to shut it down, and y'all remember he said on the video that Sheriff Fikes shut it down. Ain't no state agency has shut it down. It's his decision to open up. Ain't the state agency to open up. But now the state agency come in and shut it down, and he's still trying to spin a narrative. That is the only reason why I'm live right now. That is the only reason why I shared what I shared, because I knew without a shadow of a doubt that he was going to try to spin the narrative, to try to make it like it was his decision. No, the jail is your responsibility. It's a failure on the commission to have the jail in the condition that it is. Now, Albert, you don't want to play with receipts, because the state fire marshal already showed you, and I'm going to show the people. Y'all think I'll be joking, man. The other day, and it's kind of blurry. Oh, it's better. Okay. The other day, I shared on a post on the 30th of January on my page, and I talked about this right here is straight from the fire marshal office. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see. The state police fire marshal. Y'all see the date? December the 29th, 2019. These are the violations, right? These are the violations, right? These are the violations, right? I just want y'all to see this, man. Locks and latches shall be permitted to prevent operations of the door where many of the following exists. Like, it goes into the 19 different violations they had in 2020. Now, I'm finna show y'all something that's gonna be the kicker. I want y'all to read. I'm going to let me zoom out of that. Dang it! I want y'all to read. The state fire marshal Sims and I guess S.A. Herman responded to the Perry County Jail on December the 17th, 2020 for a reinspection. The state fire marshal Sims made contact with Administrator Brown for contact with Sheriff Jones. Sheriff Jones was contacted by State Fire Marshal Sims via telephone due to not being on the premise. I want y'all to read this. During the telephone conversation with Sheriff Jones, it was mentioned that the violations had been mentioned to the commission, but that other repairs were more of a concern at the time. Now he want to come back like he really cared. All of that. Listen, that's political theater. If he really cared, he would have did something. Now, this is where accountability come in. This is where receipts come in. Accountability and receipts. Because I'm going to show everybody. I'm going to show, because see, people be like, man, he been posting every day. It's personal. It's personal. It's personal. He bullying. So do y'all feel that way now? Do y'all feel that way now where we can pull up receipts that people can actually see that, dang, this joker done lied? Albert has lied about 200. Look, in 2021. Matter of fact, let me go. I love receipts. Let me go down my list because y'all know I keep them, right? I'm going down the list. Going down the list of my photos because it's going to pop up. And this is the funny thing. You know, Albert, all the little jokes that you try to do when you was at the breakfast, the Martin Luther King breakfast, and you come there talking about just because you get a letter awarding you the grant, that don't mean that you get the money. Like you see that? All that stuff you like to do? And you like to flex in front of people, calling people outsiders, saying that I'm not trying to, I'm trying to steal a hope when I'm just giving people facts. Right? That's what you do, my boy. I know you watching. I know you watching. Why don't you tell the truth, man? I'm telling you right now, I'm going to, matter of fact, I got a lot of stuff. I've been sharing a lot of information. Here you go. Here you go. Hey, before that, I want to show y'all something. Y'all see that? Y'all see that mac and cheese right there? I'm telling y'all there, look at that. Y'all, I know y'all want some of that dressing. That's what I did for Thanksgiving. I just want to tease y'all a little bit. But well, take a look at this. Who's this from? Office of the Governor. K. Ivey Governor, State of Alabama. State Capital, Montgomery. Oh, they got it there. On May the 8th, 2021. No, this is the wrong one. That's for the broadband. Broadband. Matter of fact, let me do this. I'm going to go to my page and I'm going to search and see if it pop up. See if it pops up. That was for the broadband. Nope, not that. Oh, listen, that's what I posted on the 11th of January, showing all the $50 million in grants that was given throughout Perry County, between Uniontown and Perry County. But so here, as y'all see, this is what Albert provided, right? Said the Perry County Commission was allocated $200,000 for the CDBG COVID funds. The county has opted to apply funds to create facilities of isolation beds at the Perry County Jail. Now look at this. He said they $40,000 for intake area, $80,000 for isolation cells, installation of video systems for the court, upgrade the jail locking systems, and architect and engineer service bidding and grant administration for $200,000. Right? That's why I like receipts. I like receipts. I like receipts. And this is why I say receipts. Because receipts show people the truth. Right? And the thing that frustrates me the most is his commitment to lying to the people, but the people commitment to believing a lie. Believing a lie. Listen, and then even today, Albert was advocating for letting the jailers off, even though they already have it budgeted their salary for the year. What did the jailers have to do with the jail not being built up to code? Now that jail it was originally $2.3 million spent on that jail. When they finished it, it was reportedly $5.3 million. They spent $3 million over budget. Just for right now, we can see that it wasn't built up to code. Now, Albert been in office the entire time. Now, the question is where that money went to. Where that money went to. And if I'm not mistaken, if somebody can correct me wrong, did he hire family members to build the jail? If I just need to know what the name of that business was or the contractor was, right? Because when you sit down and look at it, they got $600,000 in 2021. Then they got $200,000. I mean, $200,000 in 2021 and $600,000 in 2022. Matter of fact, oh, I definitely can find that. Let me do this. Sheriff Jones. Let me search Sheriff Jones on my page. Oh, here you go. Here you go. On my page on January 30th, right? Let me go here. This is what Albert was talking about, cutting the staff, right? And let me keep going. Let me keep going because there you go. 24th of January. What happened to the $600,000 worth of improvements to the Perry County Jail? Now, y'all think I'm lying. I'm going to this Black Belt News Network article. Now, I want y'all to look at the date, the 9th of February. Watch this, what they reported. Perry County Jail getting $600K in improvements. That was in 2022. Y'all see that? That's Sheriff Jones in front of the James Hood Detention Center. Right? He said Perry County Sheriff Department is spending $600,000 in grant money to make improvements to the jail that includes upgrading security cameras and hiring more correctional officers and a part-time nurse. Right? And this is, they quoted Sheriff Jones saying, we got this grant to make our facilities safer so people in the county won't be worried about anyone escaping. Jones said that that's why we are upgrading the cameras and we are hiring more employees to help watch the inmates. The new camera system would give employees a better view of the entire jail with a better view of inside and outside the jail than before. He said, it's for safety watching the inmates, Jones said. The cameras are high definitions for a much clearer image. Installation of the new camera system started February the 4th. They talk about making it more improving, installing new showers and all of that. Now, I want to go back to here. I want to go back here. I want to go back here. Now I'm finna go back to, that was in 2022. I want to look at these pictures. This is the jail on the 27th of this month. Did it look like they do use $600,000 to make any improvements? Does it look like that they use any of that money to make these improvements? That's not even including the $200,000 that they got in 2021. So does this look like $800,000 went to improve this jail? Does it look like that? Does it look like that? They got black mold in there now. And listen, this ain't even the worst parts. Oh, look, hey, y'all doing? That's major, not private. Y'all see that? That's major, not private. But I just wanted to show y'all that. I want people to see with their eyes. I want people to see with their eyes because of the efforts that people go to lie to the community. Right? And I would tell you this, me personally, like I said before, I don't care if you like me. I don't care if you agree with me, disagree with me. Right? I love my community. I'm going to advocate for what's best for my community. But stop letting people piss on you and call it wrong. Stop letting people piss on you. Because look, watch this. This goes right to it. I'm going back to the comment earlier. Going right back to it. Going right back to it. Here we go. Let me go to the comment. Now I want to go back and read this. Breaking news. Perry County, Alabama jail has been shut down indefinitely by the Alabama State Fire Marshal. That's what I said. Right? Not true. The state fire marshal did not issue a cease and desist order. He made several recommendations and the Perry County Commission voted to close the jail until deficiencies and a plan of action is executed. That ain't what I said. But then this is what I want people to understand, right? The state fire marshal tells the county it's not safe to even allow jailers to go work in there. What flex is it to come back and act like, well, the county voted to shut the jail down? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I'm dead serious on that. Make that make sense. And I hope people see right now. I've been saying this for the past few months. I've talked about this for years, right? But what people fail to do is, because of cognitive dissonance, right? Let me go to that, because you just trying to use the big word. No. What people also don't realize, I do have my bachelor's degree in psychology. That I'm not claiming to be a psychologist, but I do have my bachelor's degree. So cognitive dissonance, right? I'm just going over so that we can educate people. Cognitive dissonance is mental discomfort experienced when holding two or more contradictory belief, values, or attitudes, often triggered by actions inconsistent with one's belief. Right? So, let me go, examples of cognitive dissonance in politics. Cognitive dissonance in politics occurs when individuals hold two or more contradictory beliefs, values, or attitudes, or when their behavior conflicts with their stated beliefs, leading to psychological discomfort, right? To manage this, people often rationalize, trivialize, or deny the inconsistency to maintain their political identity or support their political candidate, right? Supporting a candidate despite disapproval. Republicans who express concerns about Donald Trump's threat to democracy or his actions on January 6th, but continue to support him, often did so by prioritizing partisan power over personal reservation, arguing that Democratic policies were a greater danger. Back the blue, right? And that's this strange voting behavior. Supporters in lower income states favoring bills that will likely reduce their own benefits is a form of cognitive dissonance, where individual votes against their own interests, often rationalized through their intense loyalty or misinformation. That is why he has played on it. He's played on that for years. He's played on that for years, and that's why he does what he does. He couldn't get out in front of this to spin a narrative, because what he wanted to do is the commission, the chairman made the motion to even before the state fire marshal shut it down. I made the motion because of my great connections and intellect, and I know everything. Made the decision to shut the jail down. Yeah, I know what the sheriff said, but you know, the sheriff may be the sheriff, but with the commission hold the bank. Y'all, he said that. He literally said that. So just for the people, man, I just wanted to get on here, and I wanted to provide it directly to the people. Perry County Jail was shut down at the recommendation of the state fire marshal. And they got a lot of deficiencies to fix. They had 16 back in 2020. But y'all see, Albert said on camera, because if he wasn't on camera, he'll lie and say he didn't say it. He said on camera that the jail was ready to go back in January the 13th. Almost 3 weeks ago, he said it was ready to go. Do you see that? And he called the news article. I wonder if he gonna call the news article now. What lie he gonna tell now? He tried to say county officials was gonna furlough people, and people gonna get, like, they didn't even, the other commissioner said multiple times that that's Sheriff Fite's call. Like, this is crazy work, man. Crazy work. And y'all be thinking, and that's the audacity for people to be upset at me for what I've been doing. Like I said, you ain't got to agree with me, but where have I lied? Where have I lied? Where have I lied? I'm just being honest with you. My mind crazy. You know that I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. But I thought I ain't gonna say that. Then y'all gonna say I ain't saved. So but where have I lied? Honestly, where have I lied? I ask that question every time I come on. I've been consistent. I've been respectful. I've been transparent. And I have provided receipts so people can see. Only thing you get from the other side is just rhetoric. You don't get any information to back it up. You don't get any information to show that it's truthful. It's just a narrative that they want to control to go out to the people. Right? And I'm finna show y'all this, right? I'm about to show you guys this. I want to show you guys this. I made this post an hour ago, right? This post has been shared 97 times. I have not shared it once, right? 97 times I have not shared it once. And the reason why certain people are upset is because people are paying attention. They can't control that narrative no more. See, the old school was, and I shared this with somebody else. Old school, when I mean old school, talking about, you know, my grandparents, my mom and them, their age, the baby boomer, they listen to the radio. Young folks don't listen to the radio. They listen to Spotify, Pandora, or, you know, what you call it, the satellite radio, right? So they used to control the narrative through that, right? Now with social media, like I said, and I give Albert all the credit on this, right? I said this before. He's exceptional at controlling his narrative. He's exceptional at leveraging social media to put information out to his people. He's exceptional at that. The only issue that I have is he put out misinformation. But he's exceptional at it. A lot of these politicians we got, they're not savvy with the internet and all these things, right? They're not savvy with understanding how to message and put information out. What has happened is, right, I think he's gotten to the point to where he can't control the narrative. That's why he ain't been talking. That's why y'all ain't been hearing him say anything. Y'all see what I'm saying? And I've proven it. That man ain't been posting nothing on this page. You know why? Because accountability will make you do that if you've been putting out lies. Allegedly. Yeah, I mean, I'm being honest. That's just the God honest truth. Listen, man, so everybody been doing that, what you call it, the caricature on ChatGPT. Look, this thing had me rolling yesterday. I said, I asked a question. I asked ChatGPT to create a caricature of me based on everything you know about me. And y'all, this is what it did. It came up with Sergeant Outside. I swear to God it did. It got me with the black belt gi on with a budget and then Educate to Elevate. Man, that just had me laughing. I was like, boy, even the goddamn internet is funny. But I just thought that was fitting because it's all been about raising awareness. All been about raising awareness, right? And I want the people to know, oh man. Hey, Ice Cream Man said Perry County had the best jail ever. Lowest cell phone prices in the world. Wow, you wild, boy. You wild. But at the end of the day, man, I just wanted people to hear directly. I didn't feel like waiting in tomorrow and talk about it tomorrow. I felt like it was necessary to come on because I felt that if I didn't, it was going to be trying to be spun in a certain direction. But the state fire marshal came down. That was the emergency meeting today. Right? They got to spend a lot of money on that jail. It's going to take a lot of work to get that jail up. A lot. And this is the question that the people need to ask. This is the question that the community need to ask at the next commission meeting. This was the question that you need to ask your commissioners. If you're in District 4, it's Barbara House. District 5, it's Carlton Lewis, if you're in District 1, Albert. District 2, I believe Tony Long, and District 3 is Brent Harrison. Those are the people you need to reach out to. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Albert Ray tried to raise the motion or try to get somebody to vote for furloughing and letting the people go. And I think Barbara Howes voted with him. If that is true, Commissioner Howes, you got to talk to the people. We got to talk to the people. Just being honest with you. You got to talk to the people and ask, why are you voting to furlough people when the commission failed to keep the jail up? Listen, the Alabama law said that it is the county commission's job to provide to maintain the facilities. The operations of the jail is that. Now, this is my recommendation to Sheriff Fikes. This is my recommendation to Sheriff Fikes. With the jail being shut down, now is a prime opportunity to get all of your jail working personnel certified. Get them the training. Get them the certification. Time to get everything up and running. Get all the books straight. Get all the training straight. Do everything that you need to do. Use this time to reset Use this time to reset. Use this time to reset and get all of those people. Look, let's get training for them. Send those people off to training. Use this time to get everything straight. That's my advice, would be my advice to Sheriff Fikes, right? That would be my advice to him. Utilize this time, right? It's shut down. Now, let's go through, let's redo all of our protocols, redo everything, get all our training, get our books straight. Let's train up some people, get some redundancy on the staff. And this is what I mean by redundancy on the staff. Don't just have one person that's responsible for bookkeeping or all this. Let's train a couple people to do it. Right? This is the time to get those people certified so that the jail, when it come back up and open up, we got the right people. They trained, they ready to go, and it's documented that they align with what state law said. This is the perfect time to do it. And I just want people to know this. I want people to know this. This is all in retaliation against Sheriff Fikes by Albert, because he mad because Sheriff Fikes filed a court injunction on him to define their roles, because Albert wanted to make the security guard do something, and Sheriff Fikes stood up. And this Albert been trying to get back at him ever since. They had a court date back in December, still waiting on Judge Wiggins to make a ruling on it. And Judge Wiggins, it shouldn't take that long. And I will tell you this, Judge Wiggins, people are saying that you show favoritism to Albert. Just being that's the word on the street. And you know, I got a lot of respect for you. I'm just letting you know what everybody's saying. Right? Because at the end of the day, if Sheriff Fikes was elected, and this what I want people to understand. A county commissioner is not a statewide elected position. And I mean, not a countywide elected position. They are elected to represent their district, not the county. The county chairman is a appointed position by the other commissioners. They all have 20% equal voting rights. So it's not a different position. So you wasn't voted by everybody in the county. So why are you trying to act like you at the same level as the probate judge? You at the same level as the the revenue commissioner. You at the same level as the sheriff or the district attorney. You just voted to represent 1st District 1. That's it. You weren't represented, you weren't voted on by the whole county. Play your position, my boy. Play your position, my boy. Stop creating these imaginary titles to make yourself feel important. You're not important enough to make the chairman or the commission move when you speak. You sure about that, my boy? Albert, you sure about that now? You remember I made a song about you. Now I remade a song about you. That Criss Cross song. Crisscross will make you jump, jump. But Albert, this your remix. Albert, Robert Shepard make you jump, jump. When he speak, he make you jump, jump. You get scared and you quiet, quiet. You ain't supposed to know mo, because Robert Shepard make you jump, jump. Albert scared, now he jumping, jumping. See, be careful. Like I said, this is serendipitous right here. Albert, you remember when you said, who are you, who you think you are, and I ain't important enough to make you jump? You remember this? Some things are better left alone. Like me, for instance. My boy? Now, I wonder how you going to try to spin this line now. How you going to try to spin it now? You going to call the news station again? You want me to call the news station for you? But this time, have Sheriff Feist interview. Have one of the other commissioner interview. Not just you. And I tell people, man, this ain't personal. I want everybody to see everything with all of this. Why just lie in the first place? Look. I'm about to show you guys this. This thing is, man, this thing is funny. It's funny when you look at it. It's funny when you look at it. I'm going to, the jail is not overcrowded at all. Right now, the jail hasn't had an inmate in it since September. Is that Kira? The jail hasn't had inmates in it since September. I think it's 14 total. But the conditions of the jail is deplorable. Deplorable. But I'm going to Albert Page. And let me see. Let me see if I can. I want y'all to see how things. Nah, I'm gonna do this. This was back in October. Oh, it's in here. Yeah, here you go. This is the post right here. On the 22nd of September, Chairman Albert Turner orders. Listen, orders immediate repairs to county jail. Now, if he had the power to order, if the great president of Perry County had the power to order, then why did the commission had to vote to close the jail? But you know what? Let me keep going. The estimates, the repairs estimated to cost less than $1,500 will be conducted by a local contractor. And I just want people to see how, the chairman of the Perry County Commission has mandated immediate repair. Listen, it got to be something wrong with you. You mandate. Did you mandate repairs to the jail before? But then now when they shut it down, now it's all you sit like, so, okay, so you are directing the jail to close at your own unheralded power. The great chairman of the Perry County Commission mandated that they do repairs at the jail. He said that the repairs are expected to be completed by Thursday of this week. Right? I tell you, man. And I want people to, you don't mandate nothing, bro. You one of 5 people. You represent District 1. But y'all, I'm telling you, community, we have allowed that monster to become who he is because we've been quiet. And signs have been shown over and over and over again. Right? So it is what it is. I tell y'all right now, it is what it is. And I hope people see the patterns And that's my whole goal. You can see the patterns. You can sit back and watch it. You can see the patterns. Once you sit back and watch and see the patterns, now you'll start to be like, okay, I peep game. It's all been a big hustle. Hustle of rhetoric with no results. At the end of the day, they got $800,000 in the last 5 years supposed to went to that jail. Do that jail look like $800,000 went into improvement? I'm just asking y'all. I show y'all the pictures. Does it look that way? They got black mold in there. I shared a video. Matter of fact, hold on. Hold on. I know what? Okay, it's on my page. Yeah. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to find the video I shared that had that was from the jail from a few years ago. And I'm trying to find it so y'all can see the condition that was in the jail. Y'all saw the condition that was in the jail in that video. It was deplorable. It was deplorable. I'll find it and I'll share it. But at the end of the day, right, accountability and transparency is no longer optional. The thing that was upsetting to me was why so secretive about this meeting. And I wanted everybody to see, and I showed it earlier, when it came to talking about doing payroll and stuff to give it so he can be seen as if he's doing something good for the people, all of a sudden he make an announcement. But with something for accountability, let me be silent about it, right? And just shout out to the sheriff for standing up for what was right. And not only that, though, shout out to the other commissioners for standing up for those workers. Because Albert still was trying to have those workers furloughed after the state fire marshal found all those things and recommended shutting it down. So as you see, Albert came on my page to comment, and he said that they didn't issue a cease and desist. I never said that they did. Never said that they did. Why won't you come and provide like facts, my boy, to the people? Tell the people the truth, right? And listen, Albert been quiet as a church mouse. Have y'all ever seen Albert this quiet on social media? Have y'all ever seen him this quiet? Quiet as a church mouse. Man, I'm about to get ready to go get me something to eat. Give me something good to eat. I hope you guys stay warm. Listen, I'm all about raising awareness. I'm being honest with people. That is my 100% goal, is to raise awareness, to provide people with truth, and to be open, honest, and transparent, right? And a lot of people saying they never seen them been this quiet. Listen, and this ain't, and I tell people this ain't nothing personal, but for everybody that got something to say about me posting every day, ask yourself, dang, it's been a lot of information he's been talking about. He's been tying a lot of stuff together. Dang it, it's been a lot of misinformation put out to the community. Misinformation. All right? Hey, look, shout out to my boy Jeff, man. Look, Jeff, like I said, I went to kindergarten at Hatch in 1985. Me and Jeff, we go back to pre-K. We went to pre-K together. Then we was in kindergarten in Miss Turner class eating glue. We in there eating glue, doing all the crazy stuff, man. But growing up together, man, is good, man. But I love my home. Anybody that has met me in the military know that, hey, Shep, hey, Alabama, through and through. Love my home. I will continue to advocate for what I love. Always have, always will. If I'm upsetting you with facts, that's a personal issue that you got to deal with. That's a personal issue that you got to deal with. Right? If you don't like my tone, you don't like how I deliver it, right? You can reach out to me. I have a conversation with you. Right? But that don't mean that I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing. Like, I'm just being honest with you. Would you let I'm going to ask you this question. For those that are opposed, would you let a family member die? If you see them in dire need? Or would you hold them accountable to change their habits? See, look at Lat, the great state. He know. And listen, and I'm not, look, Lat met me in 2005. ATM, we was eating glue. Y'all know, listen, y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all know y'all used to get that Elmer's glue, that white glue, and you put it on your hand and you pat your hand and let it dry out. Then you peel, so you had all your fingerprints and everything on it. Yeah, we had some people used to take the Elmer's glue and just eat it. I ain't calling no names, but we had some people that used to do that. Yeah, so look, man, black belt through and through. Black belt through and through. I'm just being honest with you. And I will continue to advocate, but the Perry County Jail is closed indefinitely. The inmates have not been in there, so they've been housed in Coleman and in Wilcox County since then. You know, I can reach out to the sheriff so they can, you know, I don't know about anything about, you know, the logistics to contact them or whatever. I think that you know, the sheriff can put that information out for family members. But hey, let's not be complacent. Let's not be silent. You know, hey, like I said, share fights. Hey, this is a perfect opportunity to get people trained up. Commissioners, this is a time to really do the right thing, get the right people in and get this jail fixed, because we got a lot of money that was spent. But Albert, hey, my boy, hey, I'm coming for them receipts, my boy. I'm coming for them receipts. What I mean, I'm coming for those receipts for the upgrades to the jail in 2022. I'm coming for the receipts in the contract for the COVID stuff in 2021. I'm coming for it. You know, I'll officially be at the end of the month, I'll officially be back a resident in Perry County. My boy. No longer an outsider, like you said. Right? So I'm letting you know, everybody hear me telling you, I'm coming and requesting. So if I come in requesting and you drag your feet on providing the information, my boy, right? Then the people know that you're stalling. Then don't get those workers, those county clerks, don't get them caught up with your shenanigans. Because I already heard about it. I'm coming and requesting. I will be doing a request, a formal request form. So, hey, my boy, go ahead on and get it ready for your boy. Go ahead on and get it ready. Let that be, hey, you know what? Albert, let that be a coming home gift for me. But I want to see the contract to the Barnett King Center, too, for that $134,000 that you had earmarked from COVID money. I want to see all of it, the money that was done for the $200,000 for the redo the COVID stuff at the jail. I want to see the $600,000. I want to see receipts. I'm requesting all of that. I am requesting that, Albert. Anything that goes with federal funding, federal money and grants, I will be requesting it, my boy. So go ahead on and get it ready for me. Go ahead on and get it ready for me. You know what, Pam? That is a good idea. I'm going to go ahead on and request it. But you know what? I'm going to do my request in person. I'm going to do my request in person because, you know, with my name come on it, they probably, Albert going to say, nah, we ain't received that. So I'm going to do my request in person. Certified mail. I'm a hand walk it, then do certified mail for a signature for receipt. Don't play with me, my boy. Go ahead on, get that ready for. Go ahead on and get it ready for your boy. Go ahead on. I'm dead serious. I know you watching. I know you watching. Like I said before, I quoted it earlier on my live, and I'm going to end it with this, right? My song, Eliminate Excuses. If you go on, if you go to YouTube, look up Proverbs, Eliminate Excuses, right? It's on my Finally Free album that I released in 2021. It's the last song on the album. And the song literally just said, like I started off, I said, straight up and down with no chaser. You can call me a hater. I do it in love because I want us on the path to be greater. The time is now and not later. Not looking for a debater. We've been blessed with the flavor of the Almighty Creator. You created for greatness, and it's time that you see it. It's time to hear it, then you see it, then you start to believe it. It's time to put in the work and develop your gift, because complacency will come in and it moves really swift. Put on the armor of God. You see what I'm saying? Like that, and y'all hear, that's what I was talking about in 2021. I even said in the second verse, you got to get you a plan and find somebody who knows. Then submit to their mentorship, and I promise you grow. Like, that's the stuff I've been talking about for years. This ain't just started. Y'all just seeing it. You're right, all the devils are starting to crash down. You're right. Like I said, straight up and down with no chaser. I'ma tell you like it is. Yeah, I know it may be hard for some people, but straight up and down with no chaser. You can call me a hater. I do it in love because I want us on the path to be greater. The time is now and not later. Not looking for a debater, because we've been blessed with the flavor of the Almighty Creator. Man, we got greatness written all over us in the black belt. We already got everything that we need. But we got to break out of that bondage of that foolishness, for these folks been lying to us. And my boy, Albert Turner, been one of them. And this further proved everything that he did. This man had the audacity to call a news station to fabricate a lie to say these workers was fabricated. He said in the meeting that the jail on the 13th of January, he said the jail was ready to be open. It was ready tonight. And everybody see February the 3rd, breaking news. Perry County Jail shut down by the fire marshal. The state fire marshal didn't shut it down. The commissioner voted 5-0 to shut it down based off of the recommendations that the fire marshal gave us to fix. Think about that. Hey, the state fire marshal didn't shut it down. The commission, we voted to shut it down until we fixed what the state fire marshal told us we needed to fix. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Man, y'all have a great evening. Shout out to Alabama, the Alabama A&M University, place that started where I went to, 1998 to 2000. I was enrolled in school there. But hey, shout out to Walker Wood, who no longer up. Shout out to the March of Maroon and White band. Had a great time there. And Pamela said that dignity, accountability, and responsibility for self are important to be restored. Yes. Listen, Travis said, I've been telling folks about this clown for years. Now they're starting to believe me years later. Hey, Travis, receipts, my boy. Receipts, my boy. Listen, when you got somebody that can control the narrative and good and have people brainwashed, that's on the radio and they do all that, boy, you got to show receipts and you got to stay consistent. So for everybody that has something to say about why I'm posting every day, it was strategic. It was strategic. Hey, you guys have a great day, for real. Hey, go check out Educate to Elevate 334 on Facebook. Also, Educate to Elevate 334 on YouTube. Please go subscribe, because all of this content that's on here that's live will be over there as a video repository, because we like receipts. We like receipts. And lastly, Albert, some things are better left alone. Like me, for instance. My boy, Pam, we was on A&M campus the same time. You were there from 97 to 2001. I got there the year after you. I was in Walker Wood. We got to chat. But man, you guys have a great and wonderful day. Nothing but love from Black Belt. And I'm looking forward to coming home. Albert, get the paperwork ready, my boy. Get it ready for me. Talk to you later.